Doctors working at a hospital there say shelling by the army has claimed over 90 lives in recent days. The army says it's not using heavy weapons there and blames the deaths on suicide bombers. But the doctors there are incredibly, after a fortnight of this bloody standoff, still apparently able to email out some quite disturbing pictures. These seem to show the dead. The hospital, we're told, hit at 9 o'clock and 10:30 this morning. The shelling, the doctors say, also happened on Thursday. Other pictures show how cramped the area has become. Up to 50,000 people, the UN think, on a 5-kilometre-long strip. There have been claims of attacks before, this one on a food queue. The US and UN are sceptical when Sri Lanka says it won't use heavy weapons in the no-fire zone, something the president said again today.
If you're not willing to accept the fact that we're not using heavy weapons, I really can't help it. We are not using heavy weapons. When we say no, it means no.
The army again released pictures of its humanitarian efforts, but aid workers are worried for those still trapped in the no-fire zone. For days now, there have been few reports about civilians being rescued from there, and even less of arrivals in the camps set up for the displaced. The army released this video to show Tamil Tiger trucks apparently still operating inside the no-fire zone as recently as Friday. And these extraordinary pictures of what they say are the Navy hitting Tamil Tiger ships. The sort of firepower they use captured even in these silent thermal images. Now it's becoming increasingly hard to understand whether or not the Sri Lankan government admits it is using heavy weapons inside the no-fire zone. It's the most serious allegation against them at the moment, and they issue repeated denials. But today, the Foreign Secretary said they have been using them, but only to hit legitimate targets and not civilians. Now, tonight's reports of civilian deaths, described to me as accurate by one diplomat, will simply fuel international condemnation of what the army says is a rescue operation. Nick Payton-Walsh, Channel 4 News, Colombo.